Hello Aries, my name is Natalie. This is your tarot reading for February 2017. So in the past you had some mental ideas that were kind of draining you. Maybe you felt restless and you were just exhausted. So you kind of felt like you couldn't really put into action how you were thinking. You couldn't really take one step in front of the other. So we have Eight of Pentacles for the present, and the Eight of Pentacles is reminding me of the Magician card, which is a number 1, and that's telling me that you're ready to manifest or create these thoughts that were, kind of bogging you down. And you're ready to, as the Eight of Pentacles, you're ready to start making what you already know to be true, whether it's creating something at work, starting a new artistic project, excuse me, or beginning a new relationship. What's holding you back is possibly creativity. You have all these ideas. We have the Empress, and you have all these ideas, but maybe you're not the best artist. Maybe you're not the best writer, and those are the kind of things that you need right now. So you have to work on maybe getting some advice from somebody younger, somebody with a new attitude on life, somebody who kind of like jumps the gun. You want to take that approach to your project, not like in everyday matters, but like on the project or whatever you want to manifest. Like if you're trying to get a job, maybe you want to like finally put one step in front of the other and think from a spiritual aspect. So what you want to become is the King of Wands. So you want to become the king, the queen of whatever you are doing in your daily life. You want to be royalty. You want to be treated like royalty. You want to be looked at like royalty. You want to have the luxury, the pleasures. It kind of reminds me of the King of Pentacles. You want to have the spirit and the spirit and the physical luxuries as well. You want to have the right attitude to go on along with that, because you don't want to think you are a showboat. You don't want people to think you're like a showboat when you're trying to say you want a luxury, like you want this, that, and the other, and you need to, remind yourself that there are things in your everyday life that you are blessed with, that you are actually very abundant. So in your subconscious, what you dream about, what you may not know about, is that you have a good amount of knowledge with the High Priestess here, and a good amount of intuition that you don't feel that you have, but you do. And you may be holding in some things from other people that you feel like you can't share, and that's good. Not everything you need to share, and you already seen two sides of the view, with your aspect and other people's aspect. So you want to kind of take a step back and and maybe see where those secrets can take you, or what you have researched or what knowledge you have gained within the past year or so. See what you can do in your everyday with that. That could be your creative outlet. So your advice is kind of to look within, to gain some introspection, and to use that intuition that you are actually blessed with. It's just pressed down deep, and you need to make it resurface. So what's going on around you with your family and friends is people might want to take you out. People might want to invite you somewhere, and I feel like that's going to help you kind of gain perspective on what you're doing in your everyday, as well as going within. So your hopes and fears is victory, success, acknowledgement, reward. Just like with the King of Wands, I saw that with the luxury. You want success, but you have to start working towards it with the Eight of Pentacles. You kind of have to take these ideas with the Ten of Swords and manifest them, make them work for you. So, but I see it coming for you. The near future is the Emperor, and this is you. This is the Aries card. You kind of take on your role in a position of power even. Some of you may be looked up to. Some of you may have maybe you've got promoted to manager in your job, or you got a pay increase, you got a raise. So the outcome is that you're walking away from an emotional situation. You're kind of going to the dark side of things, and taking what you've learned and going to the next thing. Like you already took this idea, and the outcome is you're going to go on to the next thing to find what the next opportunity is. So for your love life, we have worth waiting for, and this could be the one. The worth waiting for was in reverse, so I think whoever you've been waiting for, you're not going to be waiting any longer, and that person is the one for you. They're actually going to be coming in possibly for Valentine's Day. So as far as work, you have the strength. Whatever you think you can't do, you do have. And music will help you get that creativity that you are looking for. Whether you need to write down your thoughts, it will help you connect with yourself and others to collaborate with your job. And the strength is to know that you are experienced. You do have the right talent for that position, and you just need an outlet. You need an outlet with those ideas you were conjuring up. So the changes this is going to create is religion and spirituality. The creativity is going to open up your outlook on spirituality, and the introspection and the High Priestess. You might be getting some messages, some intuitive messages from Spirit about which way to turn to, which way to go next, and you should pay attention to your intuition. You definitely have it there if you think you don't, especially for February. And you can call on Archangel Gabriel to help you with the nurturing aspect, the more like a water sign aspect, Princess of Cups. Maybe have it'll help you be creative, and as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now, so that'll help you. The inner child is very creative as well as smart, and they just always create new things to do. and nothing's like holding them back. So kind of think like that, and that'll get you through this month. Okay, thank you, Aries. Bye.